What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. In the last, 4 or 5 days, I've had a lot of people reach out to me. Emails, DMs, tweets, leaving comments on the videos, saying things like, Dillian Whyte is innocent. Ade, what do you think? And some people even have gone as far as saying it's a setup by the WBC. Let's address the last one. It's a setup by the WBC. I don't understand what you mean, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, we know Dillian Whyte's been mandatory for, 500-600 days. I can't remember how long it is now, but he's been mandatory for a long time. What do you mean by it's a setup via the WBC? Do you think the WBC are scared that Dillian Whyte beats Deontay Wilder? Because I know who I favourite for that fight. Trust me. I think if you were to ask 100 people, I think the majority of them would say that Deontay Wilder knocks out Dillian Whyte. So it's not like Dillian Whyte is this killer and they're scared that Dillian Whyte's going to rip the belt from Deontay Wilder's grasp. It's not. This is a guy that, his last 3 fights have been, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz and Dominic Brazil. I don't think they're going to think he's scared of Dillian Whyte. So I don't know what you mean by it's a setup from the WBC. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the way they've taken the stance of suspending him, especially now VADA have cleared him. I find that quite weird. It's not something they've done in the past, let's be honest, with Canelo, for example. I'm not even quite sure they've done it like this, especially considering the B samples come out with Luis Ortiz. I don't remember, but I don't think that this is some conspiracy theory that they tried to set him up. I think people are thinking way too deep into it. With the second part, do I think he's innocent? You know what it is? I try and remove my emotions or my attachment to a fighter away from it. Dillian Whyte could be called Chris Brown as far as I'm concerned. I just go based on evidence in front of me. So even if I like someone, so if, for example, you guys know I like Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua's A sample came back with this kind of fishiness that's going on, I'm like, fucking hell, AJ's done something. I don't get involved in if I like someone or not. I look at Dillian Whyte's Instagram and a lot of people say, bruv, head up, you're innocent, you're innocent. I'm like, how do you guys know this? I don't know and trust anyone apart from myself. And even myself, fucking hell, give me a couple of drinks and anything could happen. So I don't know how people can get so caught up in thinking they know someone and basing their guilt or innocence on that. Doesn't make any sense to me. I used to be like that when I was a kid. I remember, again, I keep going back to this. You guys, if you've watched the channel for a while, you know I keep mentioning Marion Jones. Marion Jones was this poster girl, always smiles, signs autographs, does all the good things, and then she got caught. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? Couldn't believe it. So since that day, if I like you or if I don't like you, if there's evidence that points or suggests that you've done something wrong, unfortunately, because of what's happened in the boxing world, in the sport world, when it comes to PEDs, you are 110% guilty to proven innocent. You are. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. It's not the way it should work. But I think this battle with steroids and PEDs has gone on for so long that as soon as there's a hint of something going wrong, you then have to prove that you didn't do something wrong. And that's what I guess Dillian Whyte is doing right now. It could be proven that with the VADA situation, but we wait and see. So I would love him to be innocent. Let me clarify that. I'm not anti Dillian Whyte whatsoever. I would love Dillian Whyte to be innocent because I want to think that there are some good guys in this sport. There are some heavyweights that train clean, fight clean, and get the results that they deserve. I don't want to think that everyone in this sport that's getting the right results and earning the most money is doing it the wrong way. So that's what I personally would like to think. But I'm definitely not with, oh, he's innocent because he's anti-drugs and he's come out and said things with, sorry. I'm way too old and way too long in the tooth to believe any of that crap. So I'm definitely waiting. I'm not going to say he's guilty or innocent. If I had to lean towards one side, unfortunately, I'd lean towards the guilt side. And I would absolutely love for me to be wrong because I like Dillian Whyte. You guys know I did a video about Dillian Whyte a month ago saying I'm now fully on the Dillian Whyte hype train. So he's actually turned me around with his boxing ability, his attitude, everything. So I'd love him to be more the innocent side than the guilt side. But the history I have in trusting people in sports, when it comes to PDs, I've been burnt too many times by a few of my most favourite sports people. John Jones, never trust him again. Marion Jones. It just goes on and on and on. Dwayne Chambers. I mean, it just goes on with people that have hurt me in the sport. Yep, hurt me. So I'm definitely going the guilt side rather than the innocent side. Some people have left comments like, why would he do this when he's so close to a big money fight? I mean, that must be the most stupidest statement ever. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to whoever has wrote that, but come on. History tells you that boxers don't think like that. Sports people don't think like that. Why would Jarrell Miller take EPO, HGH, and Endurodol when he's so close to fighting Anthony Joshua? Why would he do it? Jarrell Miller's never been paid more than $500,000. He was guaranteed $7 million. Why would he take the risk? No one knows. Why would Canelo take clenbuterol, I don't know, 3 months before he's supposed to fight a $30 million fight against Gennady Golovkin? You know, there's no answer to that. There's no answer. People just do things. They do things because A, they don't think they're going to get caught, and B, they do things because they've always done things. That's just how it is. Why would Marion Jones take steroids before the Sydney Olympics? The biggest event in an athlete's career where millions and millions of dollars is on the line through endorsements and medals. Why? No one knows. So to summarize and simplify my answer, if there's any sniff of doubt, anything, even if it's 1%, and in Dillian Whyte's case it's a bit more than 1, you are 100% guilty until proven innocent. Unfortunately, because that's just the history we know when it comes to doping in sports. But I, for one, hope and pray that he is innocent. Hope and pray, because again, I am on the Dillian Whyte hype train and I don't want to have to come off it. Peace.